I'm Ben Olswang, Mackie Product Manager. Today, we are excited to announce version 2.0 of Master Fader and My Fader for the DL1608 and DL806. This is a free update for all users. We've been listening to your feature requests, and we are happy to bring you solutions for many of your top ideas. Let's take a look at the new features. First up is input channel linking. Press the Channel ID button and choose the link item. Approve the change, and the two mono channels are replaced with a single stereo channel, complete with stereo meters and a balance control. All channel processing is now done in true stereo with a single set of controls. Stereo channels are ideal for input sources like keyboards, crazy guitar rigs, vocal processors, and more. This feature also allows the stereo iPad channel to be unlinked, creating two mono channels. This allows you to isolate click tracks from backing tracks. For example, give the drummer the click and the backing track, while the rest of the band and the main mix only get the backing track. Aux sends can now also be linked. Again, simply choose the link item from the Channel ID menu. Notice the output selector now shows a stereo aux, and the aux master has a single set of meters, controls, and stereo processing. This is ideal for using in-ear monitors or other stereo output destinations like broadcast feeds and recording devices. Oftentimes, you'll want to mix the mains in mono, while a performer wants wider panning for their in-ear monitors. The new aux panning choices let you do both. When a stereo aux is selected, the input channels now display a pan or balance control. This color-coded control is independent of the left-right pan. However, you can use an option from the aux mode popover to instead have the aux end use the main left-right pan. This means that the stereo position for the aux end will be the same as that in the main PA. You may have noticed some other new aux end options in the popover. Most importantly, aux ends can now be configured to be pre-DSP. This means the aux end occurs before the input channel processing. This option is ideal when mixing front of house and monitors from the same console, as you can now apply channel processing to the main mix without affecting your monitors. So, for those of you who don't want the compressors in your monitor mixes, this gives you that option. The last addition to the auxes is an option to have an independent mute for each aux end. Deselect Use LR Mute to enable the aux mutes. Now, muting the mains no longer affects the auxes and vice versa. This is especially useful for performers mixing their own monitors, as they now can have a mute of their own. And effect sends now have the same flexibility as the auxes, giving users with advanced needs the control they are after. The sends aren't the only areas we've improved. We've added a variety of new features, and these are housed in the new Quick Access panel. The Quick Access panel is an area with controls you need access to at all times. Press the Quick Access button to show the panel, make your changes, and press again to close. The Quick Access panel can be revealed no matter what view you're on, mixer, channel, whatever. Many of the items in the Quick Access panel are existing controls that you have told us you need to be able to get to faster. The effects mutes and tap delay were at the top of your lists. Now, muting the effects between songs and adjusting your delay tempo is instantly accessible no matter what you're working on. There are also two huge new features in the Quick Access panel that are sure to please. First off, we've added 4 mute groups. Pressing a Mute Group Master button mutes all channels assigned to the mute group. Notice the channels muted from the mute group use a different color to indicate the mute source. Mute groups are great for muting all inputs during song breaks or in between sets, recreating the classic Mackie break switch. They are also perfect for larger productions with rotating musicians, broadcast, house of worship, or theater production applications. To assign channels to a mute group, press the Assign button and the assignment panel slides in. Simply press the Channel ID buttons for the channels you wish to be a part of the mute group. Select the other mute groups and configure them as needed. Both inputs and outputs can be assigned to mute groups. The new view groups show you only the input channels you want, hiding the others. View groups are assigned from the same panel as mute groups. There are 4 different view groups, each with a different set of channels. When you're done assigning, close the Assign panel and choose which view group you want to see. By default, the All button is pressed, showing all of the input channels. When you press View Group A, you only see the channels assigned to that group. Same for B, C, and D. View groups not only improve your organization, they also speed up navigation. They are perfect for hiding sections of the mixer for smaller shows, or for hiding channels from musicians. And when paired with access limiting, you can customize the mixer, then allow changes to only the channels you allow. And with 4 groups, each musician can only see the channels they need. We've made lots of small changes too. The gate and compressor graphs have been improved, showing you larger curves, larger meters, and adding scale to the reduction meters. These also now show left and right metering on stereo channels. A mute has been added to the main left-right, making band changes a snap. The effects returns now show the selected effect, and touching it takes you straight to the effects view. Similarly, pressing the gain reduction meter now takes you right to the dynamics view, and pressing the EQ takes you right back to the mixer. My fader has received many of these features as well. You can stereo link inputs and outputs right from My Fader. And once you've configured your mute groups and view groups in Master Fader, they can be enabled and selected in My Fader from the Tools menu. Wow, that's a lot of new stuff. For more detailed information, visit mackie.com/DL series. Thanks.